Hello students, here we have to make study about the chapter number 4, force and pressure. Title of chapter is force and pressure. We all know that motion is an integral part of our life. In class 7th, we have talked about the details of the motion of an object moving along a straight line. In the previous class, 7th class, you have studied about the motion of an object along the straight line. Clear? We now know that the motion of an object can be uniform or non-uniform. Uniform, non-uniform. Meaning of uniform. Uniform means same. You can say when the body is moving, body travel equal distances in equal intervals of time. That time the motion is said to be uniform. When a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, the motion of body is said to be uniform. And when the body travels unequal distances in equal intervals of time or equal distances in unequal intervals of time, then the motion is said to be non-uniform. Clear? For example, here you can say in uniform motion, suppose that body travels from A to B, B to C, C to D. A to B 2 meters in 2 seconds. Then B to C again same distance 2 meters in 2 seconds. Similarly, C to D 2 meters in 2 seconds. Means body travels equal distances in equal intervals of time. That time the motion is said to be what? Uniform motion. The motion is said to be uniform motion. When body covers or travels unequal distances, means A to B, C to D. A to B you can say 2 meters, and this one is B to C 4 meters, and C to D 5 meters in 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, or two-meter distance A to B, B to C, C to D in 2 seconds, B to C distance traveled 2 meters in 3 seconds, and C to D distance again 2 meters in 5 seconds. This type of motion is said to be non-uniform. You can say when a body travels unequal distances in equal intervals of time, or when a body travels equal distances in unequal intervals of time, the motion is said to be non-uniform. Clear? Okay. However, we have not yet looked at the cause of motion. हमें सिर्फ ये पता है कि कोई भी बॉडी एक जगह से दूसरी जगह में जा रही है, लेकिन उस मोशन के पीछे क्या कॉज है, क्या कारण है, we have to make study about to that thing also here. When and why does the speed of an object change with time? किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट की जो स्पीड है वो टाइम के विद रिस्पेक्ट क्यों चेंज हो रही है? क्लियर? We all know that an object at rest does not start moving on its own. कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट अगर रेस्ट पर है तो खुद ही वो मोशन में नहीं आ सकता. Some efforts is needed to make it move. Until जब तक हम बाहर से कोई एक्सटर्नल फोर्स नहीं लगाते हैं तब तक कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट अपनी पोजीशन खुद चेंज नहीं कर सकता. From our everyday experience, we know that we have to push or pull a table, a chair, or an almirah if we wish to change its position in a room. Whatever the objects are there in your room, if we want to change the position, that may be table, chair, whatever is there, then what we have to do? We have to apply some external force from the outer side. Clear? External force is required to bring out the change in position or state of an object which is kept inside the room. Okay. When we push or pull an object, we are exerting a force. Exerting a force means we are using a force. A football at rest has to be kicked to send it over a distance. Definitely. If you will kick the football, then only football can change its position from one point to another point. We again say that we are exerting a force on it. The change in position of football is because of the force which we are applying from the external agency or external side. Okay. We therefore say that we exert a force when we push, pull, kick or lift a given object. Okay. In all these situations, some kind of external agency. External agency means कोई तो बाहर है, बाहर से कोई ऐसा मीडियम और सोर्स तो है जिससे हम फोर्स लगा रहे हैं. Very often a muscular effort is involved and its effect can be noticed or felt quite easily. It follows that we need an external force to move a body from its rest position or to stop a moving body. For example, we can stop a ball rolling down an inclined plane by applying a force against the direction of its motion. Suppose that this is the inclined plane here. If a ball is coming down, we can stop its motion when we will pull the object against its motion. Ball is coming down, definitely ball will come down, but we have to apply a force in the opposite direction. Clear? Okay.